What's up, YouTube? Ultra Maximus back with another custom toy review. I'm trying to get as pumped up as Shartimus Prime, but I can't. That guy is... Yeah, so anyway, I did a custom on a Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus Rex, and when I first saw the figure, I thought this is like so needing some custom work. And it was kind of funny. I was watching Shartimus Prime review, I think it was the Indominus Rex, the really crappy one with the rubber and lights and all that stuff. I didn't like it. When I first saw this figure, I almost picked up the Indominus Rex, and I went ahead and got this one instead. And I'm glad I got this one versus the other one because I just don't like the other one. But the funny thing was, I had noticed in the original boxes, we got this red and light blue and gray, and I thought, wow, that kind of looks like Optimus Prime to me. And I always thought that was kind of funny, and I wondered if we were going to get a dinosaur like this, but we didn't. And then I was watching Shartimus Primal do that Indominus Rex, and he said this.
We have T-Rex right over here. We have this blue and red scaled dinosaur, which I don't remember seeing. Maybe it's a Shartimus Prime dinosaur? Oh my god, send that in the Shart Art address.
So then I was like, wow, yeah, that's a great idea. I've actually been wanting to do a custom figure for him for a while, and I thought, blam, it's got to be Shartimus Primal. So yeah, I went ahead and did a custom T-Rex for Shartimus Prime. I call the guy Shartimus Primal. I think this is pretty cool. So let's go ahead, without any further ado, see how the figure came out. So here we have Shartimus Primal, my custom T-Rex, and I think it actually came out pretty good. It was really kind of hard to do with these super primary colors, but yeah, it came out really well. I like it. Now, unfortunately, because of the paint getting into the joints, he's kind of locked into this position now. But that's okay, the jaw gimmick still works, so that's pretty fun. I did have a lot of fun putting this guy together, painting him. He came out way better than I thought he ever was going to. I will say this figure is prime for customizing. It takes paint very, very well, and it adheses. It will adhere to the plastic very, very easily, and I do appreciate that. Very cool stuff. I didn't even use primer on it. I just flat out used paint. And these are the paints that I use, so if you want to do your own customized Optimus Prime or Shartimus Primal, then you can definitely do so yourself. These are the paints I used. I got these at Walmart. They were like $1.37 a piece. So for the red, I used a Cardinal Red. The dark blue was a Cobalt Blue. These are all satin finishes or matte finishes. Medium gray for the stripes. I used a little bit of Canary Yellow. Daffodil Yellow, I'm sorry. Daffodil Yellow. I initially, aside from the stuff up on the head, had a yellow piece on the tail, but it was way too much, so I took it off. And then the black, for the black bits on it, I used a licorice, and that was really mostly for the black wash, which I'll show off here in a bit. And then the light blue is, well, light blue. So yeah, there it is. They're not expensive at all. Like I said, these bottles are $1.37. I got them at Walmart. Yeah, so super, super cheap and easy to find. Alright, so let's take some closer shots and kind of get the detail on this custom figure. So here's a close-up of the head of the T-Rex, and I used the stripes that were existent on the original figure as kind of a base model. I really wanted this to have kind of a tropical or exotic bird look, and I think I pulled it off halfway decent. I really like the light blues here. The yellow above the eyes was really, really cool touch, and then I added the yellow stripe on that vein to kind of separate out the red and the blue there, where I was able to get it to break up on the body. The neck just needed something, and there was a nice crest that was able to be painted. I think that came off pretty well. I used a black wash on the figure. The stripes are gray, that medium gray. I just reinforced it and went over around the eyes with it again. And then I used the light blue for the rest of the head there. With the red, I really wanted that to kind of look like some kind of large horn-billed South American bird, and black washed the hell out of it so I could see all the different little wrinkles and scales. I think that came off really, really well. I am digging it. It came out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Real fast, here's just kind of a look on the other side. Again, about the same. It's the same kind of pattern. There's a little slight different pattern there, and of course the black wash is going to vary when you use it on a figure, which I really like. It kind of gives it that organic look. Nothing in nature is perfect, so I definitely dig that. And then the top of the head there, so there are the stripes. Definitely cool. I think it came out really, really nice. All right, so kind of go over the main body of the beast itself. I think it came out pretty good. I do like the separation of the red and blue here. I think that came out really well. And he's got a little tiny T-Rex hands there, and just kind of a little closer look. He does have his little claws, the black wash underneath. I think that came out really, really nice. And then I continued the tiger stripes down his neck to the back. It just seemed like a natural cutoff point, and the black wash really, really looks cool. And the red and the blue, I think that came out really, really nice. Just a quick shot of the other side of the animal. Again, I think it came out really well. It just kind of flowed naturally. I wanted like I said, a really natural, organic bird look to the animal, and I hope I pulled it off. So here we have the tail end of the animal, and it kind of goes down and thins out with the different colors. And again, the black wash really, really has a wonderful effect there. And I wanted to do some kind of yellow bit with some yellow stripings down there, but it just didn't look right. So I had to go back to this original look, and I'm glad I did. I think had I done it the other way, I just don't think it would have turned out right at all. Alright, and then here we have the legs, and I think the legs came out pretty good. I'm still a little about the separation between the lower parts of the legs and the upper part. It just reminds me of Spider-Man legs for some reason. But I do like the black wash. I think that came out really, really well. On the figure, it really shows all the different scales, and that's very, very cool. And I kind of did a little bit back there. Just looks really nice. We got the underside of the beast. Definitely cool. I like the light on the inner thigh there. Definitely fun. I think it definitely turned out well. Just kind of what it looks like on the other side. Definitely cool. I mean, it really shows off the muscle in that leg, and I just can't say how much I like that black wash over that red. Alright, so let's get some close flyby shots of the detail here. Definitely cool. I am digging it. I think that black wash came off really, really well on the figure. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but it is very, very dark. It definitely shows up really well on the blue parts of the T-Rex itself. The dark blue, not so much, and the red it actually does, but I'm getting a lot of light flare off of the figure, but that's okay. I mean, this guy is just a total blast to paint. I even put the little black fingernails on there, very cool. And then I did some touch-up. The original figure had some bad spots on the nails, but I did some touch-ups. So yeah, I mean, this was a blast to paint. Alright, so what does the T-Rex look like with the original figure? How different are they? So let's go ahead and pull in the original Chomping Jaws T-Rex and do a comparison shot. And here we have the original release Jurassic World Chomping Jaws Tyrannosaurus Rex, and oh goodness, after looking at this Shartimus Primal version, there's just no comparison. I mean, it looks pale and sickly in comparison. I mean, this guy just looks totally different than the other figure. Just kind of, let me back him up here so that we can get a good comparison in the heads. Yeah, I mean, there's just absolutely no doubts, no difference on which one I think looks better. There are the legs, I mean, even the body. Oh, I mean, it's just completely different figures. Once again, here is a comparison between the two so you can see kind of the bulk of them together, and wow. I mean, the color on this one, it is very bright, but who said dinosaurs are supposed to be all brown and gray and green? You know, while there are a lot of reptiles like that, there are also a lot of very colorful reptiles out there, and these animals were a lot more akin to birds, and look at the color variation in the wild, and I don't think this is a far off idea for the color of a dinosaur. And just to compare the rest of the animal, as you can see, I've got a lot of color going down the back and on the thigh here, whereas we really don't have anything, which was my biggest gripe about this figure to begin with. I would have at least liked to have had the stripes off of the head continue down, which was my initial thought with this figure. However, it just seemed like a natural stopping point to hit at the arch of the back there, and I think it came out pretty well. So there he is, Shartimus Primal, my custom T-Rex from Jurassic World. What do you guys think? Do you like the colors? What do you think of the whole aesthetic of trying to get it look like a tropical bird? That was what I was going for. I'd love to hear for your comments. Please put them down in the messages below. This figure probably took about 3 or 4 days to paint. The biggest thing was getting all the little detail around the head and the teeth, and then doing the black wash and letting it, dry. But other than that, it was a pretty simple paint, a pretty simple custom, and I like it. I think it turned out pretty well. Shartimus Prime, I hope you enjoy it, sir, and I'd love to see your thoughts on it. So there he is, my custom T-Rex. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. What do you think of the Jurassic World figures? Have you customized any of the dinosaurs out there? I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear your thoughts on the movie. Definitely thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, sharing my videos. It is much appreciated. And as always, look for more videos in the future.